This is a video that I'm filming very far ahead of time as compared to when it's coming out, just for personal reasons. So at the time that this video is posted, I don't have any new information. So I'm not going to encourage you to check out the links to my Twitter and Tumblr. I'm going to encourage you to keep checking out the Black Lives Matter movement link. That's going to be your source of all up-to-date information. But the day that this video is filmed, not only was Dante Wright murdered during the week of the Derek Chauvin trial, or one of the weeks of the Derek Chauvin trial, but recent body cam footage, which I don't encourage anybody to watch as it could be extremely triggering. Body cam footage of Adam Toledo, a 13-year-old boy, being murdered has come to light. He was actually killed at the end of March, but the body cam footage is recent as of the time this video is coming out. So please keep checking out that link in the description, the first one, and just keep up to date with whatever you can do as an ally to help protect other people of color and other Black people, just anybody, whatever we can do to help and protect them. That's what we need to focus on right now. Hello Friendzies, welcome back to my channel. Here is the obligatory apology that this video has nothing to do with the beginning message and it feels very tone different. I do apologize for that, but let's get into this week's video. So in last week's video, I said that if you've been watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier, this video kind of has something to do with that. It doesn't really, it just is about Bucky Barnes, essentially. And this video has actually been planned for a bit. I don't know why I didn't film it earlier, but it was planned before the show came out. So I might mention a tiny bit of spoilers, really only spoilers for like episode 5, and it's not even like significant spoilers, so just keep that in mind. But today, I want to talk about how Bucky Barnes and I are the same person. People make a lot of jokes about how, is that character your favorite, or are you just that character, essentially? And, Bucky Barnes and I are, in fact, the same person. It's a short list, but it's a list all the same. So let's get into the comparison, shall we? Little space nerd. Little space nerd. It might be more prevalent in the comics, I'm not 100% sure, but if we're just gonna go off the MCU, let's talk about how excited he was to go to the Stark Expo in Captain America: The First Avenger. He is so excited to see anything science-y related, and he's a little space boy. Yes. So, space nerd. Hot as hell. Sebastian Stan, Bucky Barnes, me, we're all the same level of sexy. It's fine. In love with their best friend. It is not a coincidence that one of my best friends in the entire world is relates very much to Captain America, and I very much relate to the Winter Soldier. It's not a coincidence, Stucky writes. Bisexual disaster. Goes along with in love with their best friend. Bisexual disaster. If you watched episode 5 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, if you didn't, here's your spoiler. Bucky flirting, being very smooth and cute with Sarah Wilson, and then flirting with Sam by showing off what his arm can do, and then being like, oh, I have nowhere to stay, I'm just gonna be in a hotel. You're not slick, Bucky, and neither am I. I try to be very charming with women, and I feel like I'm just a fucking goon when it comes to men, so same Bucky. We have a symbol in the same spot. Not with his vibranium arm, but with his Hydra Winter Soldier arm. I can't say the word soldier. His fucking Soviet star is in the same place that my I Need My Space NASA tattoo is. I hope you can see that in the camera. I'm like trying to flex as much as I can. Symbol in the same spot. Left arm hurts. You know, considering his was fucking broken and then ripped off of his body and now is a mechanical nightmare, and I'm taking, I don't know if it was ever like explicitly said in the movies or the comics, but in fics all the time, Bucky has issues with the arm that Hydra gave him until he gets a new one, and my left arm is where I get most of my arthritis pain, and if you have arthritis, holy shit, isn't that painful, so left arm hurts. Looks good in any hairstyle. It's true. I wouldn't cut my hair short right now, but when my hair was short, I was hot as hell. Bucky with short hair, hot as hell. Bucky with long hair, hot as hell, especially when he knows Steve is coming to visit and he like gets it highlighted and he shampoos and does a deep condition. And I mean, look at me with my lion mane, like sexy as hell. Needs therapy? If you've been watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I hate Bucky's therapist so much. I do not like her. I don't like her. But he does need therapy. That boy definitely needs to go to therapy. Sam gave him a little taste of, like, counseling, but he needs therapy and he needs a therapist similar to Sam. Your girl. Everybody in the world needs therapy, but, like, this bitch needs therapy desperately. Oh, I was trying to think of what else, because I knew I had one more thing in mind. Guilt complex. And that's where it gets a little real, because, same, I mean, Bucky, obviously, if you know the story of him, you know why he has a guilt complex, but also, not to get deep, but survivors of abuse. Bucky is a survivor of abuse, and so, I don't know, I was doing peace signs and finger guns, bisexual disaster. I told you. Bisexual disaster. Survivor of abuse. So you have a guilt complex. Ah ha 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 ha! That's us, baby. And on that incredibly uncomfortable note, that's where I'm gonna end this week's video. I thought that would be a silly little video, and I have had that thought in my head for so long. Like, Bucky Barnes and I are, in fact, the same person. You cannot tell me any differently. Does that mean, I still have self-inserts in my brain where I still want to fuck Bucky even though we're basically the same person? Absolutely yes. But, we are the same person. Like, we can't deny this. And I did kind of want to go more in depth with a lot of the things I said, but I also don't want things to get, like, uncomfortably deep, when this was more supposed to be, like, a funny video, so that's it. That's the video. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. That was a goof and a gaff. Next week's video is going to be a little more serious, so we like having funny videos, and we like having short videos, because last week's video was long as hell, and I feel like next week's video is going to be long as hell. So, short little laugh. Feel like we need it. Like I said, I don't have, by the time I'm filming this video versus when it's gonna go up, I don't have a lot of information, like current up-to-date information about what's going on in the world. Obviously, the day this video goes up, if there's anything I can be retweeting or reblogging, I absolutely will be. So please just do what you can and keep up to date on it as much as you can. Do whatever you can to help. Like, I don't know what else to say, because I kind of put that in every single video, but just keep doing what you can, keep fighting as much as you can. Yeah, please leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you are the exact same person as another character, please put it down in the comments, and please let me know. I want to know who you relate to so hard that you kind of want to scream because you think this character is an absolute moron, and then you look in the mirror and go, ooh, that's me! But yeah. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye! I specifically wore a tank top for this video, even though it's cold as hell outside, because I wanted to be able to show off the tattoo. So,